amores. Hello lovelies. Welcome to my channel. I'm Velvet Cat, a fashion illustrator and instructor with a passion for tarot. My videos consist of inspiration and knowledge for fashion design, illustration, and entrepreneurship. And now I post a new tarot weekly video so that I can give you some insights about what you can expect in your life ahead. My mission with these pick a card collective readings are to provide you with answers about any questions you might have, advice messages from the angels that are watching over us, motivation to follow your dreams, and all around empower you to become successful in life, career, health, mind, love, and soul. Today's video I'm super excited about because it's about one of my favorite topics, which has to do with business growth. So this video is specifically about strategies that you can follow to grow your Instagram when you're just starting out or if you're trying to reach 10,000 followers. So keep watching to find out if you're doing the right things or if you need to add some more ideas into your marketing plan. If you're new to tarot, here's how it works. As you can see here, I'm separating out the cards into grouped messages. You'll be able to then pick one of the groups in a bit and fast forward to that respective timestamp I've provided in the description of this video so that you can hear your message. Just know that anything I say is not set in stone because you have control over your own life choices and can change the outcome at any time. The messages I provide are basically a possible path out of many in your life. Plus, sometimes the angels and guides that I ask for answers don't want to provide all the answers because they want you to trust in their protection and even surprise you with your wishes coming true in divine timing. If when you start hearing my reading for the pile you choose, you don't click with the message instantly, then that message is probably not for you. I suggest you go back to the pile so you can repeat the process of picking. Then, once you find a reading that does feel right, only take what resonates, because some parts of the message may not be for you, but could be everything to someone else. This is because I'm pretty much grouping everyone that could watch this video into only a small number of readings. If I tried to create groups for the whole world's unique stories, this video would never end. And one last note. Since I'm new to tarot, I feel like my messages tend to be very specific. I think this could be because some people's energies cross over my way more than others. So if none of the piles speak to you this time, that's okay. I keep posting every week and there could be something for you there. Alright, so these are the options you can choose from. You have pile 1 with this measuring tape tool. Pile 2, the seashell. Pile 3, this vintage style pendant. Pile 4, this purple teddy bear earring. And pile 5, this lemon shaped little thing here that I'm not sure what it is. And so yeah, you can choose from one of these. Remember to breathe in and breathe out. And pick the item that is really pulling you in. You can pick based on the item that is attracting you from these or from a pile here if it's easier to pick. Take your time. You can pause the video if you'd like. Pick one and then skip over to that timestamp that I provided in the description of this video. Alright, group 1, super exciting! So, as I mentioned, this is a specific reading for you to figure out what you can possibly add into your strategic plan to grow your Instagram following. And especially this is a message if you're just started an Instagram or if you're trying to get your first 10,000 followers. So if you chose this little device here with the measuring tool, this is your message. Take your notebook out, take your pencil and paper out. Time to write some notes. All right, so first of all, it looks to me like this is a message for you if you are someone that works with your hands, especially because here we have this measuring tool. So I feel like it's definitely has to do with building things, creating things with your hands, and then especially because we have the artist here as well. That just confirms that. There could be all types of jobs that you're focusing on, what your passion is, and even the content that you are looking to post in your Instagram or that you are posting. That could be, I feel like, event design, like for big events, because here we have this little castle. So it's giving me the idea that maybe you could be a part of event coordination teams. And so perhaps you design the sets or the environment, the table setups, or maybe interior design similar to that. It could be with computers, like the gadgets and building computers, or even the coding, or other creative type of skills like pottery, unique crafting like shoe design, or creating little terrariums, or working on cars, even sculpting. This is one of the big ones that I get from the guy here that's creating something here, and of course painting, because it says the artist. Pretty much anything that has to do with your hands. And so what we have here for advice for your strategic plan. First of all, this one here is the Ten of Pentacles, and it's upside down. So that is advising against, if you're the type that's doing this, or maybe you heard this from other coaches, do not do this. Do not reach out to everyone that you find on social media trying to sell your services, your products or services, or trying to gain followers. That's not going to get you those followers. It's not a smart thing to do, to be reaching out to people that are not expecting to be sold to, and they've never heard of you, so why would they follow you? So that's the first advice here. But if we turn this right side up, here's the positive side of this card. I feel like you need to try to find a mentor or mentors, whether by signing up to their courses and programs, or by reaching out to them on social media. But if you do reach out to them, same thing, don't just ask for what they can give to you. Instead, offer something. Try to be of service, especially if you are starting out, then you can create a portfolio by reaching out to these credible people to have their names connected to you because you created something for them. Even if it's for free, at least you created something for them, you got that collaboration, and now you have their name that you can include in your resume or your website as even like testimonials. Another way that you can also get the attention of these leaders is by engaging with their content and expressing gratitude for what you've learned from them. Also, what I get here, because of these are standing out to me, the coins at the top. So I feel like it has to do with managing your finances for some time, spending only on your business, spending only on your projects, doing what most people are not willing to do so that you can contribute to your future the way that they are not. Especially if it's for some time, not for the rest of your life, because dedicating yourself, being persistent, and following advice to improve on your strategies and your knowledge, that's going to bring you that abundance. So it'll all be worth it. Sacrificing, going out all the time and buying things all the time for a few years so that the rest of your life will be set. On the flip side, so here we just talked about finding yourself a mentor. But on the flip side, you could also be the mentor by sharing everything that you know, your knowledge, your talents, your ideas in social media, the process from 1 to 10, from start to finish, and documenting everything that you learn, what worked and what did not. That's something that you can do for your followers, for you to catch their attention. Because then they're going to look up to you as the go-to with the answers for what they've been searching. Then with this card here, the 5 of Cups, I feel like it's advising to not stress about what you currently don't have or don't know, because it's all a learning process. The more you do, the more you learn and get better at it. And the more money you'll make, so that then you can elevate your tools. If you don't have all the tools that you need in the beginning, you can always get them in the future. So for the meantime, just use what you have. Like, see here, he's sad over these 3 spilled cups, but then he still has 2 that are upright. So focus on those. Focus on what you still have, what you do have, and what you can contribute. Also, if any ideas don't go the way you expected, like starting that Instagram and expecting to get 1,000 followers in 1 week, that's not going to happen. Only some lucky people do. Or opening up a shop and not making any sales. These are all part of the journey. So this is telling you to focus on your potential, not on what isn't working out. Because that negativity, that stress, that sadness is just going to hold you back. You don't need that. And what stands out to me here as well is this little bridge here. So I feel like it's saying to keep building bridges with people in your network, and by nurturing your audience with that knowledge that you're sharing. It's all about patience that adds up with every little action that you do. From this point forward, have the perspective of experimenting with ideas so that you don't have to question yourself or feel like you're not good enough. Enjoy those experimentations, that process, and sharing that knowledge. Then here we have the 10 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles and also the 3 of Cups. So all these cards talk about collaborations and teamwork. To find ways to make your followers feel like they are a part of your team, like you're all in this together, building something, creating something. Perhaps by hosting challenges or little contests. Some examples of challenges could be that you do tutorials on building something or creating something with the skills that you have. Finding ways to make that project easy for others to do and creative enough for it to catch people's interests and want to try it out. And then you could reward the best ideas or give them all shout outs for contributing to your challenges. As for collaborations, here we have this card that I feel like it's talking about putting your heads together to plan something that is unexpected. And especially if you can get that big idea to be useful to society or for people's homes, that's going to be a big hit. But definitely when you do work with people and collaborations, make sure that they are people that you believe in. You don't want to just build a team with just anybody, because then they might not be passionate or you might not be passionate, and then the project is just going to fall apart. So it's best to work with people that are as excited as you for this idea, because you all know that you'll benefit. And each one of you can bring something, a new perspective, something creative into this project. Also, for any projects that are involving money, just make sure to always have contracts. You don't want anything backfiring or anyone turning around and causing a legal mess, or for anyone to not get paid and then there's resentment and drama. You don't want any of that. Then here we have the 3 of Cups, and this is all about celebrations. So be sure to celebrate your milestones. Have that planned, each of your milestones, so that once you do reach them, you can go out and have some drinks with friends, or give yourself a nice bath with candles and wine. I don't know, anything that you enjoy. It's also about when you are collaborating with the people in your new team, this card here and this card here and this card here, I feel like they're talking about not allowing negativity from others towards you to put you down, or from you to others to put them down. Everyone's ideas can be useful in some way or another. So just try to find ways to talk with each other diplomatically. Especially if you're the one leading this project, because here we have the Queen of Wands. So if you're that leader, then you need to be like the Queen of Wands. She is kind. She is the example for the entire team. She ensures everything runs smoothly by planning and communicating. And she challenges her members, but also encourages them. By being this great leader, anything is possible. Then here we have the Eight of Wands. It's telling me about not going for every little idea that pops up, like every little light. Don't get distracted by all the little flashing ideas that then make you get to the point where you overwork yourself. You don't want to get tired of all this work and all these ideas that then your light, your passion is dimmed in over time. So remember to take the time to retreat. Like here we have the High Priestess, and so both of these are saying the same thing. Take the time to retreat, or set yourself some type of spiritual routine so that you can always stay in your highest potential. And then with this one here, the Page of Swords, it has to do with, since you are planning to grow your social media, and with growth and success come about so many energies from followers, both positive and negative. So it's just warning here. Be prepared for that. Don't let them drag you down. You need to stay in your power because your ideas need to be shown to the world. As for timing on your social media and when it could reach the first 10K, here we have the Ace of Wands. So this is all about quick movement. I feel like it's telling you to brace yourself because success is going to be quick. You're going to be receiving opportunities real soon. Especially, it could be during the spring, whether this spring or next, from whenever you watch this reading. Then for final messages here for you, let's look at these. We have these beautiful cards. Look at that. So beautiful. And so it's talking about, it says here, good fortune granted. Just as there are physical seasons upon the earth, the soul too goes through its seasons. Spring in the soul heralds a time of birth. New ideas, new inspirations, new energy to take action, new life, new connections, and new gifts abound. New life and good fortune are headed your way. See, look at that. It's just confirmation for what I just said about right here, the spring. Definitely be prepared for that. And also here, the Creative Tower. The mind often wants to see and know exactly what is around the corner, but to manifest, we have to give up certainty and embrace the creative process. Choosing to live creatively will bring you more joy and success than any amount of certainty ever could. I feel like this card is talking about numbers, so don't get too hung up on the numbers. What matters is that you just keep creating and the opportunities will come. That is the reading that I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Oh, one more thing actually before I go. So I noticed that you have 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. And then you also have 5 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. So it's like these numbers 10, 5, 10, 5. I don't know if they could mean something. I recommend you look it up and then let me know actually because I'm curious too in the comment section if you find out what those numbers could mean. But also since they are 5 and 10, like 5 is half of 10 and 10 in the tarot means completion, it could also be about finishing your projects and not half-assing anything, like putting in your full effort. So that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you connected in the comment section and don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can keep watching more videos like these that I've got coming up for you. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey there, group 2. This message is for you if you chose this beautiful seashell. So let's see what we have for you as advice on what strategic plans you can add into your social media for it to grow. Specifically for those of you that have recently started an Instagram or want to start one, or maybe you already have it but you want to figure out a way to make it grow even further, like up to 10K followers or more. So let's see what these have to say here. All right. It looks to me like, wow, this is so beautiful. Okay. This is amazing. I get here the vibe that you could be someone that is fashionable, or you don't even try, but you always look good and you're just naturally beautiful, attractive. And you could also be someone that enjoys travel and new experiences, new adventures, because here we have 2 aces, which are all about new beginnings. And then we have the Fool, which is someone that is also going on adventures. So you love travel, you love nature, or just any type of freedom. And because you got this as the first card, the High Priestess, you could also be someone that is spiritual or intuitive, like you have those type of enlightening gifts. And you could also be someone that loves books, because this is really standing out to me, or even knowledge. But perhaps you're feeling a little bit lost because here we have the Fool that is upside down. Or maybe your finances could kind of be a mess because we have the King of Pentacles upside down as well. But for those of you that don't, if you have your career in place and you are able to travel whenever you want, then perhaps you're already surrounded by abundance. You're already at your High Priestess level. There's not much work that you need to do. Whereas for those of you that are starting out and do want to get to a life of travel and spiritual abundance, then you need to find yourself, find your center, become grounded, and learn about managing finances and learning about self-growth. What I get from here, first of all, is that it's saying for the next year or so, you want to save up. See, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the first card of money. So save up for about a year so that you can have these adventures, because you don't want to rush out into the unknown by being unprepared. Like, see here, we have the Fool with this umbrella and he's about to jump off this cliff. You don't want to be that fool that jumps off the cliff thinking you're going to float because you have an umbrella and you think that's all you need, but in reality you need more. So in the meantime, while you wait until you're able to travel or go on this spiritual journey or be recognized for your spiritual talents or any type of other knowledge that you would like to share, you need to focus on making an impact. Here we have the Ace of Swords. Making an impact by building a community, because also here we have the Hierophant. And see how in the picture he is surrounded by these little people here? So that's you. You need to build that community, that trust, that credibility. And you'll do that by engaging with your audience that you currently have or are starting to have, and creating inspiring content. As I see here with the 10 of Cups, ask yourself, what can you create that you can put your own twist on it? Because I get the feeling here that you're someone with great charisma, great personality, great ideas, or at least unusual ideas. And so the content that you create, it can be to inspire people through positive messages, or maybe even through interesting creative crafts. Like, see how there's all these little things in the background? Like, you could even follow tutorials that you have seen on YouTube or Instagram from other creators, but you're trying it out. And what really matters here is that your personality shines. Also, this card, the Ace of Swords, is about keeping that passion, that fire going, keeping your eye on the target. Because I know a whole year can feel like a long time, but time flies. It's better to keep it going one day at a time, and next thing you know, it's already the year that's passed, than to not start at all because you're overwhelmed by, oh, there's so much time ahead of you. You also need to cut out what isn't needed in your life, what is not necessary or contributing to that bigger goal. And not only for things, but maybe even negative energies, as I sense here with the Three of Swords. Maybe if you're surrounded by negative people or downers or doubtful commenters, then it's time to let those go. And you need to become independent with your own ideas, your own goals and plans. Because as I see here with this one, the Judgment card and the Queen of Swords upside down, both of these are about taking the lead. Don't wait for others to make you successful or to approve of your ideas and your plans. You need to get out there and do this on your own. See, like here, it looks like someone else could have the key to your life, but no, you are both of these. You are her and you are also him. So at the end of the day, you have that control over your outcome. You have the key to take care of yourself, and you know what you really want. It's time to release yourself of any expectations and mindsets that are just holding you back. If you do feel like perhaps you could have restrictions that are out of your control, then find ways to overcome those obstacles. As one of my favorite life coaches on YouTube says, Marie Forleo, she says, everything is figure-outable. If we just head out there to try to find the answers, we will get them. And we can make anything possible. So not only make time for your passions, but also keep in mind to balance that with any responsibilities that you currently have. Then here with the King of Pentacles, he's saying to behave as if you are already successful. Become this king. It's upside down because perhaps you could be doubting yourself, but you need to become this king which is confident and happy and trusting in his every step and every goal. Behave as if you're already successful, not as in rich and that you can just spend your money away, but as in that you have the ability to manifest your dreams and that you are talented and knowledgeable. Maybe something that could also contribute a little bit to your confidence in manifesting those dreams is to visualize by planning your projects or your trips, anything that needs money, plan it so that you can visualize how it'll turn out. Do a lot of research, any research that you need to educate yourself in this passion, whether it be spiritual or travel-wise or social media-wise. You want to become the expert in this passion that you're looking to achieve financial abundance with. Another idea here with this Hierophant is that you could search up hashtags in your niche and join those hashtags by contributing content or engaging with the users that have already contributed content for those hashtags. That's a way that you can be building up that community and those friends and fans and even people to collaborate with. Then for the outcome here as to when you can expect to grow your social media to those 10K, this says that it'll be possible once you break free from being stuck, from feeling stuck, or from not making any movement. Because see here we have the little girl on the globe, she's stuck, but it's upside down, which I could imagine is like it's got shattered, you know? And so it's like once you shatter this globe and set yourself free from fears, doubts, or even the expectation of wanting to be famous, that instead you just focus on keeping on going without checking how far you are, then out of nowhere, you're going to get there. Trust that it's going to build up. You're going to be creating and creating. Time will fly, and next thing you know, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I got to those 10K. So now for your final messages here, we have Your path is before you now. Even if you sometimes lack confidence to trust in the path that you are upon, know this, you cannot miss your destiny. I shall guide your feet and inspire your heart to keep you true to your rightful divine life path. Trust me, trust yourself, take your journey now. It's all in your hands. If you don't go for it, it's never going to change, it's never going to happen. But once you do, everything is possible. And then here we have the phoenix will rise. You are not permitted to enter into the divine fire of personal transformation unless you are capable and worthy of the challenge. The reward bestowed at the other side of the journey is such that all suffering throughout is redeemed. No matter what struggle you have endured, you shall rise again. This is your destiny. This gives me the vibe that I was saying here. Like, you are the high priestess. You have so much beauty and charisma. It's going to be easy for you to attract those fans. You just gotta take that step. That is what I got for you. I hope you took lots of notes, or if you didn't, rewatch this video so you can take those notes and try this out. And if you do try it out, let me know what you think in the comment section, or what happens with your social media, if my advice here worked for you. I hope you enjoyed watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like so that we can stay connected and you can keep watching more of my videos. Thank you for joining. Bye! Hey there, group 3. So this message is for you if you chose this interesting vintage trinket. Now let's see what we have for you here. As I had mentioned in the beginning of this video, this reading is for you to figure out some strategic planning that you can add into your business for Instagram growth, so that if you just started your Instagram or you've been struggling, you can get it up to your first 10K followers. So let's see what they have, what the messages are for you here. All right. I get the feeling here, this is really cool. I get the feeling that you are some type of leader, whether through public speaking or being an influencer, or you could also be a business owner, like having your own shop in a physical location or online. And this could be, you know, any type of business like fashion, beauty products, owning a cafe or dance studio, anywhere that you are the leader. Because here we have the Hierophant, along with Strength and King of Cups and the Emperor. You're definitely someone that doesn't follow the norm. You've always just kind of done your thing. Really good with selling and being an entrepreneur. And this has been a very long journey for you, as I can see here with this little road. What this card advises, the reason why it's upside down, is that traditional business management is no longer working nowadays. It is time to learn from what has worked in the past and what is not working now. Learn everything you can about business management in today's world and social media as well, since this is what the reading is about. Even seeking guidance through communities or clubs that help business owners. Definitely this card is saying that for you to be successful on Instagram, you need to stand out by being different from others in your niche. You don't have to be the best or extremely unique. You just have to be different in what your brand is about, what it represents, the aesthetic and ideas that your business stands for. Then here with the Judgment card, it's telling you to not judge or compare yourself to others' successes, because everyone is on their own paths. Keep an eye on yourself and your own growth and transformation. Be open to changes and where the business could lead you. Trust in your intuition, and especially listen to the clients that you do have or to the audience that you could be gaining on social media. Like by searching up in forums online, what type of questions and comments people are already saying about your niche so that you can answer them in your content. But as I said, if you do already have clients, then be sure to ask them their opinions. Be sure to ask them for any questions that they have or ideas. And not only ask, but also listen to what they're asking for that you can include in your services and products. Then here with the Knight of Swords, usually the Knight is the fastest. The Knight of Swords is the fastest of all the entire deck, but it's upside down. So this is saying that there's no need to rush, and also to not promise what you can't deliver. Surround yourself with supportive people and even people that are smarter than you so that you can stay encouraged, not brought down, and so that you can become like them, because the people that you surround yourself with, those are the biggest influences in your life. You do tend to become them. You adapt to their personalities, ideas. This is also advising to learn negotiation and sales if you don't already know that. Then here with the Eight of Cups, this is a card of manifestation. So you need to actually sit down and plan your social media strategies, plan your business, visualize your goals, schedule them into your calendar, and then follow everything step by step. If there's anything that you don't know, it's okay. You can leave it blank and fill it in later as you do learn. But in the meantime, try to get as many details as possible for this plan so that you have somewhere to go. Every little step counts. Then what I get from this one and this one here, the Nine of Wands, both of them are facing the Strength card. So I feel like for some of you, if you've had past traumas and or regrets in your life, then you need to actually find some type of way that you can heal by facing your past, facing those truths, seeking to understand those experiences and learn from them. Because for those of you that haven't healed from those traumas, this is actually blocking your potential. So keep that in mind. This Strength card is actually confirming that you have unlimited potential because we have the infinity symbol here. You just need to persevere by disciplining yourself to be consistent on social media with that plan that you strategize. And by not caring about the numbers, you just need to keep posting, dedicate yourself to it, and in time it'll grow. This is why it's essential to schedule things in so that you don't feel overwhelmed by all this work that you're putting in and then give up. But definitely stay consistent, put in the work, and every now and then also take some time for yourself to have those breaks for self-care. Then here we have the Five of Swords upside down, which is about using your energy in positive ways. There is no need to stress or cause drama over the people around you that may doubt you. Just don't talk to them. Don't tell them your ideas. Or about the people on social media that may be saying negative things. They don't know all the work that you're putting in and everything you've gone through. And they're not the ones building your business up. So their ideas, comments don't matter. And if you feel like every now and then there are quite a lot of small fires that you need to put out in your business, then just fix it quick and keep going. Don't focus on those little fires and let them become bigger. Then with this card, the Six of Swords right next to it, this is a card that is telling you that it is time for action. Otherwise, your ideas will just float away. Having ideas is not going to make things happen. Acting on them, that is what will make them happen. So push away those distractions that are keeping you from taking those steps. And don't expect anyone else. Like, see how here she's lying there asleep and he's moving the boat. It's like he's the one taking charge or taking the lead taking her somewhere, but no, you need to be that bunny. You can't be this person that's resting. You can't expect others to lead your business or rescue you and make you a millionaire or help you in your social media. You need to help yourself. Then with this card, the King of Swords, this is about what you can contribute, not what you can get. So focusing on what you can give to your audience, what value you can provide to them, how best you can serve them, turning to what your audience wants rather than what profit you will gain, will also give you some answers as to what steps you need to add into your strategic plan. And your audience will become loyal to you because they will see that you are paying attention to their needs. You can also collect reviews and share those on your social media, or host challenges, creative challenges in which fans can engage, because see, here we have the King of Cups. And this one, I feel like it's giving me the idea of being creative, having people contribute to your ideas. So you can create those hashtags that challenge people to try out your products and services in creative ways, and then you can reward them. See, these two come hand in hand here, the Six of Wands and the King of Cups. This one is about experimenting with ideas that are outside of your comfort zone so that you could potentially start new trends. Not only with the hashtags and challenges, because that's unique as a leader or business owner, but also with your content and branding. Like if you're in fashion, then how can you combine elements in unexpected ways? Or if you're a cafe, then what kind of decor can you have that is unexpected and catches people's attention, and it'll make them want to come back? This is the age of experimentation. People want to go and use things that are different from what's been done before. And especially that can be Instagrammable. Another big one that you can also add into your Instagram strategy is to, or even just your business in general, is to align yourself with an important cause that contributes to society. Like how here I feel like she's the queen and she's pulling the water, navigating them. And so that's the vibe that I feel is saying, to collaborate with nonprofits that already have communities. And once again, don't just do it for the money, do it because it's important to you too. As for timing for when you could reach your first 10K followers, it looks to me here like, see, we have the Emperor. This is a very fast card. So it's either you're already at your 10K or you are really close. Some of you are already there. Some of you are super close within a few weeks. And others of you that are just starting out your Instagram, this could be that by next April, from when you're watching this video, you'll have reached those first 10K followers. Now let's see what message we have here for you. It says, what will you choose now? You always have this moment. In between all that has been in the past and all that can be in the future, there is this moment, a space where you have absolute power of choice. So why not allow yourself to choose peace, to choose trust, and to fall in love with your life? This is a great way to complete your reading, which is about any obstacles that you face or have faced. You have overcome it all. You are being strong and you can keep going. So if you want to elevate to the next level of your business, then this is the time to choose to educate yourself even further and follow a set plan to reach that success. That is the reading I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that we can keep connecting and you can keep watching more of these videos. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey there, group 4. This message is for you if you chose the super cute purple teddy bear earring. So let's see what advice we have here for you so that you can be successful in your Instagram by implementing some new strategies. Let's see here. Alright, so it looks to me like you are some type of creative crafter or creative in general, or like a musician or dancer, because we have here the magician and I see his hands here that are moving. This is why it's like making me think of, you know, those orchestra music leaders. I'm not sure what they're called. And for creative, this magician is all about creativity and manifestation. So even like maybe you're into crystals or also witchcraft, but definitely something creative that has to do with art or jewelry or even Etsy handmade products. This is the vibe that I get from this reading here about you. And the reason this card was upside down, the magician here, is that possibly you could be holding back on your ideas out of fear, possibly of being judged or of failing or being shy. And so this card is calling you to ask, what do you have to lose if you try it out? You only have things to gain, right? You're not going to lose your family if you try. You're not going to lose yourself if you try. You're not going to lose friends if you try. You're only going to gain new people, new friendships, gain opportunities, gain money, gain success. There's so much that you can gain. So it's telling you to trust in your creativity, become this magician, and behave like a scientist or an explorer that is just trying things out for curiosity and to try to understand things. Because in the beginning, you don't have to understand. If you're just starting this out, you don't have to understand the concepts, the terminology, everything that it consists of. In time, all of that will flow. And for those of you that are the shy people, or maybe even like a little bit of awkward, that will all go away as you gain that confidence in yourself by trying this out. And then here we have the Eight of Wands. So this is telling you to just fly, just express yourself. Go forth without expectations. Don't stay focused on the sun. Like, see how it's kind of faded here? So it's saying no need to think about that outcome. No need to think about those 10K or 100K followers. Instead, just move forward without expectations. Move forward with your strength and perseverance. And as for the social media, pay attention. By just expressing your ideas, pay attention to what people are engaging with the most so that you can recreate those ideas in new ways. And then for the Five of Swords here, this is a card about doing your thing and letting everyone do their thing, because society tends to only prioritize what they can see and understand. So they may be putting beliefs on you that are negative and doubtful, but that's only out of their own fears that they can't make it. It has nothing to do with you. Take on this new perspective that the fact that you are viewing the world differently and wanting to pursue these creative talents, that is what will make you successful. Whereas they will stay stagnant in their lives and possibly in time become resentful of their own inabilities. So there's no need to attack anyone that is being pessimistic, whether online or offline. You can have your swords here and be ready to have boundaries so that you're respected, but you don't need to have them going forward and causing tension between anyone. As for the people you will engage with on social media, you will definitely interact with a lot of competition because everyone is trying to grow just as much as you are. So any actions that they take, there's no need for you to become sad or angry or feel affected by them. See, because then here we have the 10 of Swords. So this is exactly the way that a lot of artists are. The reason we are artists and creative is because we've gone through things in life, we've experienced things in life, we have different mindsets that can cloud our emotions sometimes. And we become a whole mess. Like, see how here it's so dark and he has all of these swords stabbing him. So if you are going through a lot of emotional stress, what you can do is express that in your art or dance, anything that you create, so that you can get that out of your system. It's better to get it out than to keep it stabbing you and holding you down. Then here with the Two of Pentacles, this is about having fun, enjoying the process, enjoying the journey. You could even show yourself every now and then in social media. Of course, if this is about art or products like jewelry or Etsy handmade products, then people are following you on social media to see those products, not to see you. But every now and then, you can still share a little bit about yourself so that they know that there's a human behind those products. And so they can get to know you and relate. Another idea you can implement to grow your social media, your Instagram specifically, is to host live streams. Live streams are one of the newest features that Instagram has added into their platform. And so anything that they add is prioritized to get more exposure, which includes IGTV. So by creating more content for live streams or for IGTV, Instagram will notice you because it's like a little tick mark. You're just clicking the bell for them to notice. Tick, tick, tick. And so they'll add up and then they will show you to more audiences to find your profile. Then here we have the Death card, which has to do with completing projects. Don't leave anything unfinished. If you're showing the process on your social media, make sure to also show the finals, because not only will people see your creations and your process completed, but you will also learn the habit of no more procrastination or no more unfinished projects, sticking to something from start to finish. This is also a reminder to detach from what you know and believe, just like the way society is. You don't want to stay being like them. Now that you know that they're just being that way out of fear, you don't want to be like that, because fear is negative and negativity is just going to hold you back. You could also, something that came up from this is that you can create projects that are inspired by pop culture, whether that be artwork or a dance video or makeup look. You can use what has already been popular, like the reason why I thought of that is Disney and Snow White here. So create your own interpretations of what is already out there. That way you can still hashtag those popular ideas and be noticed. Then here we have the Two of Pentacles once again. So we have it here and we have it here, but these two have two totally different messages. Because here, this one is about managing your time by multitasking in a balanced way. You don't want to say yes to everything and then become overwhelmed and quit. You want to stay strong and passionate. So make sure to get lots of rest, because then here we have the Four of Swords. Get lots of rest so that you can have vivid dreams, or practice getting those vivid dreams, and write down those ideas as soon as you wake up. Keep a notebook by your bed and take it everywhere you go, so that anytime an idea pops up, you can just write it all down and collect those ideas. But then for your social media, be sure not to be just showing everything, because you want to stay organized. So that's why a notebook is good, because you can have all of your ideas in one place while working on each one at a time. This card also tells me that to always be open to honest feedback, whether from friends or from followers on Instagram or from teachers. Be sure to ask and welcome the honest feedback so that you can improve, because you might not see where you need to improve, which is why asking is a smart way to get better and better. And the best feedback is the most honest feedback. You don't want to just receive praise and not benefit or improve. You want to be sure to get detailed critiques. Then here with the Lover's card, this one is about collaborations and nurturing relationships. So make sure to check out some hashtags in your niche that you can join and engage with. Not only to engage with new friends, but also to find those popular accounts that you can comment on. So be sure to turn on the notification from those popular accounts so that you can be one of the first people to comment. And then anyone else that comments afterwards will hopefully see your comment. Just be sure it's something authentic and engaging that could start a conversation. You don't want to just say like, that's pretty or cool video, because everyone else does that. So you want to be different. That way people will notice you. And then here with the Star card, this card is calling you to not be afraid of your ideas, however extreme or weird that you think they are. It's confirming that those are the best ideas. You will find people that think like you. And the weirdest ideas are the ones that get the most attention. You could also practice some meditation or prayer, or even take quiet baths and keep your home clean so that you have your mind clear of distractions and clutter, and more ideas will flow in. Also, always remember to look for ways that you can improve. Always remember to look for knowledge. Keep taking classes and courses and practicing, because you never know where that could lead you and what new ideas could transform. As for timing, this is the Wheel of Fortune card, so I feel like they don't want to tell you what timing could be for when you can reach those 10K followers. It could be 10 days, because this is actually the 10th major arcana card, so it could be 10 days, 10 months, 10 years. It all depends on the amount of effort that you put in to your skills, to your Instagram, to the engagement and relationships, and how much you believe in yourself. Now let's see what final messages we have here for you. Alright, so look at this. Grace within reach. It's okay to feel like a mess right now, to feel that you need help, and to want to resolve whatever has troubled your heart or mind. My grace is within reach. As you ask for my help, I shall lift you into safety and peace now. So this is definitely about asking those questions for feedback and having that faith in yourself to improve over time. Then here we have, love makes all things possible. Love makes, take your time and commit to your inner journey and don't give up. The Divine Mother is always there. Success will be yours. All about that perseverance and just focusing on the creativity and the journey. Then for your final one, be bold. If we have been taught to always settle for less than what we dream of, we may wonder if living a boldly optimistic life is unrealistic. But you are an adventurer, a divine explorer on the wild path of life. You have been created with those bold dreams in your heart, and you are meant to fulfill them with the loving encouragement and support of your life. So this is just confirming that your ideas are meant to be shared. That is what makes the world a much better place. When things are changed because of rebels, because of creatives that push traditions to new forward movements. And once you do keep creating these interesting ideas, then you will definitely find and connect with people that think like you. I hope you enjoyed this message. Let me know if it connected with you in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, so that you can keep watching more of my upcoming videos about these types of tarot readings. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hey there, Group 5. This message is for you if you chose this fun lime piece here. So let's see what new strategies you can implement into your Instagram growth. Alright, so it looks to me like you could be a person that is in the spotlight because we have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, King of Wands, and then this lovely looking lady along with this one. So that could be anything as in acting, modeling, music. You dress better than most people. You're attractive, creative, and you have this infectious energy about you that inspires everyone that you work with. Because both of these we have here, the Leos, the fiery leaders. This card is also talking about anything that is not contributing to your success. Then you need to let it go so that it doesn't hold you back. And an idea that you could try out from here is to share encouraging messages in your posts so that people will want to listen to you more, in addition to being entertained by the content you create. You could also definitely post away, go on with those fashion lifestyle photos, because these give me the vibe of headshots and being dressed up. Along with this one too, looks like a fashion model. You can go all out with those photos because people love seeing you. And just don't forget to use those hashtags that are contributing to your niche. Then with this card here, the Two of Wands, this is talking about watching the influential leaders in your niche so that you can learn from them and stay current on the type of projects that they are working on. You never know what kind of opportunities you can get from there. There could be openings for you. This is also the card about manifestation, so make sure to visualize your plan and visualize your future. It's just like how Jim Carrey has done. If you look him up on YouTube, you'll find that he actually said he created himself a $3 million check and timed it, and years later that actually happened. So visualization is key to be able to manifest your dreams while you are working towards them. Then I also get the vibe here from the fact that there are three leaders here that you need to surround yourself with those types of people that are positive, hardworking, creative, and you could learn from them. If you're already not surrounded by them, then attend events to get you those connections. Even if they are events where you have to pay, know that those investments are worth it because they're contributing to your future. Then with the Queen of Swords here, she's saying to stay humble. You don't want to be that celebrity, that actor, that model that everyone is annoyed with and doesn't want to work with. You want to be the best one that everyone will talk about to give you more opportunities. Also, don't wait for those opportunities to come to you. You must go for them and keep persisting. Find ways to get them through internships or collaborations or asking around. But definitely your attitude and the way you present yourself is everything, not only in those connections and events, but also in your social media and the way people see you. Then here with the King of Wands, this is talking about not expecting to always win or be the one that gets chosen, but still have that confidence in yourself and that belief in yourself to be able to achieve anything. And make sure to listen to those around you as to what improvements you can try. As for taking it back to the events, be memorable like this king by asking how you can help others, how you can contribute, how you can create connections for those people. Not because you want something back, but in the actual intention to help, because you never know where something could come back to benefit you. And then with this final one here from the Ethereal Tarot, we have Three of Wands upside down, which is a reminder to rest and restore so that you don't overwhelm yourself with all this hustle and then lose your drive or optimism. It's also a card about taking opportunities all types of opportunities. Of course, don't say yes to everything, but when you do take opportunities, don't treat any of them better than others, because you never know what could come out of them or who you could meet. So always give it your best. Then with this card here, the Page of Pentacles, this is a reminder to post consistently on social media. That is key to getting noticed, getting that engagement, winning the algorithm. What you can do is to document your entire journey and learning process so that people will engage with you. Not only that, but along with this one here, right next to it, the Four of Wands upside down, this is about sharing your mindset and expressing your deepest desires, your dreams, so that others will see themselves in you, in your actions, in your vision, and they will want to support you, because seeing you succeed makes them feel also successful and like they contributed to something, to someone winning in this competitive environment. This is also a card about studying, so make sure to improve your craft as best as you can. Keep studying, take it seriously. Nothing is just going to happen out of nowhere. For some people, sure, but most people will have to work smart to be able to make it. An idea that came up from this is also that you could maybe look up stories of those that have succeeded and share them in your Instagram. Not only will you be learning, but you'll be inspiring your followers with those stories. And then with the Four of Wands, once again, this is also about joining clubs and networking with those that want the same things as you, not to be competitive, but to learn from each other and be supportive of each other, so that you are not on this journey alone and you can grow your sphere of influence. Then here with the Seven of Cups is a reminder of no distractions. Keep your eye on the goal and be true to yourself so that you can stand out. However weird or charming or funny that you are, take advantage of that. Be your true self. An idea that actually came up from this Knight of Pentacles is that you could possibly create a community through a project that people could contribute their ideas to feel as they are part of this big project that you'll be leading. And then you can launch it in a fundraiser after you've gotten this engagement going, this buzz going around this project. But by sharing the process of researching, planning, getting things together, and asking for input from your fans, that will make the fundraiser even more successful, rather than just launching the fundraiser and expecting to reach your goal when no one had any idea that you were going to do it. Then with this one, the Six of Cups here, this is a card about analyzing what has been done, what have you been doing, and what have others been doing, so that you can figure out if there's anything that needs to be changed to contribute to a more beneficial outcome. Then, as for timing here, we have the Three of Wands, which means you could reach your 10K within 3 weeks, or 3 years, or by next spring from the time that you watch this video. You just have to keep building those vines, those connections, dropping the flowers to nurture those fans and opportunities coming your way. As for these final messages here, let's see what these have to say. So we have magic of the moon to manifest. Just as the light of the moon ebbs and flows, all things happen according to a timing that benefits the greater garden of life. How short-lived that garden would seem if all flowers bloomed at once and then it was over. As the next moon grows full, set your intention. Your time for blossoming is near. So I feel like this one is talking about competition. You know, everyone is in their own journey. And just like it said here, if all flowers bloomed, then it would be over. And the market would be saturated with everyone's success. But in this way, with everyone going at their own pace and coming out at different times, it allows for you to be able to learn in your own journey, to present yourself at your best when you do come out, and to be ready for the people that have been looking for something new. Because there will always be people looking for what's next. And then, the quickening. The fast track with the Divine Mother moves us rapidly through life's challenges. The road can get a bit bumpy when traveling at her accelerated pace, nor will you often feel that you are in control of the navigation. This is part of the experience when you are to be moved rapidly with divine help. Best to just hold on to her and trust you'll get to where you need to be. So any obstacles that make you feel anxious or stressed, those are part of the journey. That means you're getting close. Just don't try to rush or control or force anything. That's the reading that I got for you. I hope this connected with you. If you've been trying this out or would like to try anything, let me know what you do in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can hear more messages like this coming soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.